today's 6-minute makeover, we're looking at a shop called the Garter Girl. This shop owner got in touch with me because she only makes one specific thing, she does lots of it, and as a result, she only tags it with one specific word or uses one specific keyword, for those of you who are familiar with SEO. But she's struggling to rank for that keyword. She says she's used it for a very long time, but she's never ranked for that keyword, and she's never been able to get her items up higher in search. So what's going on there? Let's have a look at this shop and break down how you can use keywords effectively and how you can rank for keywords and what you need to do if you're not ranking for any of your Etsy tags. So first and foremost, let's take a look at one of her items so we can get an idea for what's going on. Here we have a wedding garter. You can see that this is the keyword that she's using, either garter or wedding garter here. And if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, we're going to look at all the tags she's using here. And we're seeing garter on repeat like crazy. Of course, there are a few tags at the end related to bride and other things a bride might search for, but for the most part, she's clearly trying to rank for garter. So trying to rank for just one keyword is always going to limit your traffic. It's always going to limit your sales. And here's why. The more tags and keywords you use, the more people are going to find you in search. All brides might not be looking specifically for a garter, but they might be looking for some other type of wedding accessory. Either they don't know what it's called or they're not sure what they want. A great example would be if I'm selling silver jewelry and I only tag myself as silver bracelet across the board in all of my items, then people who are searching for silver bracelet might find me. But what if my jewelry is also hammered or tribal? Well, all those people who are searching for those tags can't find me because I'm not using those tags anywhere. So I'm actually missing out on 3 to 4 times additional traffic just because I'm only focusing on one keyword. Now, the other thing you need to do if you're going to focus on a keyword is make sure that it's the right keyword and that it's going to get you traffic in the first place. In our case here, we're looking at garter, so I'm going to have a look at marmalade and we're going to see how this word is doing. Just a quick glance at Marmalade's storm feature will show us that a lot of words with garter in them actually aren't getting a lot of searches in the first place. They're not hugely popular. We're seeing wedding garter is doing okay, so I'm going to add this over here. But the things we're really seeing, oh my goodness, 13 to 18,000 searches on bridesmaids gifts. Let's add this. And keep in mind, just because something's green, we just saw 13 to 18,000 searches. This only has 1 to 2K searches and it's green. So if you're looking to boost traffic, look for those higher volume search items. Some of the tags that our seller is using here really just aren't doing so hot. They're not getting a lot of searches, so of course she's having trouble with traffic. Even something blue isn't getting a lot of searches. But we're really seeing that garter is actually quite a lackluster term to be searching here. It's not super popular. And the other thing you need to remember about using keywords like this is they will change with the season. When it's not wedding season, these searches might all plummet. But in the height of wedding season, say in the summer for example, these searches might be through the roof. This is another reason why it's so important to vary the words in your shop. So if one thing is losing traffic, another thing can pick up the slack. Make sure you're using lots of different tags. It's so important. So let's have a look at some of the words we came across that are working right now. So wedding garter is working. It is one that she's using, but since she's not ranking for it, she needs to complement it with other terms. So bridesmaid's gift, one of these huge searches, a lot of people do give their bridesmaids garter sets so that everybody can be matching and it can kind of be really special and the bride can have her own special item. Creating a gift set of these garters or even just using this term all over the place could really help boost traffic. Same with bridesmaid's gift. And her items are lingerie, so there's no reason why she shouldn't be using this tag as well. And then wedding gift also works because it is a wedding gift. Note that I'm describing what she's selling very closely. I'm not picking terms just because they're green. It's important that people get what they search for. So changing some of her items to focus on these words instead of just Garter would help her to vary up her traffic and make sure that she's getting hits from all kinds of different sources across the board. This is how Etsy sellers get to ranking on Google, by varying things up, and it's also how you make sure that you're getting consistent, heavy traffic. So when you have a big shop like Garter Girl does with lots of items, even if you're just selling one type of item, you can pick some of these green words and vary them throughout. Take one listing that's not doing well and focus on one of these new high traffic keywords. So swap out the terms and see if that makes a difference. You should never mess with your high traffic items because you're doing something right, and messing with them will often cause your shop to plummet quickly. So when you're changing tags like this, always make sure that you're using your least viewed items in order to try out this strategy. Now, don't forget to check below this video. I've got a lot of extra SEO resources that can help you get yourself on track quickly. And thanks so much for watching this 6-minute makeover.